What's up, guys? Today, we'll be covering Johnny Davis and why the 10th pick to the Washington Wizards won't be a bust. He had a less than stellar rookie year, averaging 5.8 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 1 assist, which are very solid numbers, but only on 39% field goal shooting and 24% from 3, it leaves a lot to be desired. But this was on a relatively small sample size. And when you looked at it, his advanced stats, it gets even worse with minus point 0.3 win shares on the season, and minus point 0.6 on the offensive end, and positive 0.3 on the defensive end. And his overall box minus is a 7.6, which is horrendous. But let's compare him to some other solid players in the league right now who had very bad rookie years. We have Killian Hayes and we have Darius Garland. Killian Hayes, around 25 minutes a game, averaged 6.8 points, 2.7 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 35% field goal, 28 3-point on 3.2 turnovers a game, and 1 assist. While Darius Garland averaged 12.3 points per game, 3.9 assists on 35 splits with 2.6 turnovers a game. On advanced stats, they're both very bad, and those players are pretty solid now. Darius Garland obviously being an all-star, and Killian Hayes being an okay role player. He has undeniably shown flashes. When given the opportunity in all of his games in April, when he averaged 36 minutes, he averaged 17, 6, and 4 on 40 field goal and 26 3-points. His averages are kept down a lot by his last game of the season where he went 4 from 20 from the field. So if we eliminate that outlier, we're left with 18, 6, and 3 on 45 field goal percentage and 33 pointers, and with 2.3 turnovers and 1 block and 1.3 steals. He was sent down to the G League for much of his rookie year until he was called back up at the end. And in the G League, he was just okay. He was just okay in the G League. He was okay. Averaged 12.4 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 1.4 assists on 41 field goal and 30% from 3, which isn't great, but good for his development. In his summer league last year, in 2023, he was not good, as he only averaged 8.3 points on 30 field goal percentage and 4.3 rebounds and 2.7 turnovers. But this year, on 28 minutes per game, he was able to knock it up to 16 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 43% from 3, 1.5 steals, and around half a block a game on half as many turnovers. Comparing him to other rookies in the class who are also projects just like him, Ty Washington and Blake Wesley all had similar rookie years, with him having arguably the most efficient out of these three, as he averaged the most points, the most rebounds, the least amount of assists, but he was the best defensively, and he had he was really solid. From 3-point, he was the worst, but he definitely has time to improve. Looking into next year, which is where I think he'll really show out. Like, next year, I think if they give him minutes, he'll be the third shooting guard, which is actually pretty rough. But he's behind Jordan Poole, who will be averaging like 30 on the Wizards next year. And he'll be behind Landry Shamet, who I think if he plays well to start out the year, he can take that spot. He can be a second shooting guard on this team. And if given the opportunity, since they are tanking, I think he definitely has the potential to average like 10, 5, and 2. He has his okay passing touch, and he's not very turnover prone. Let's be honest here. When he did get a lot of minutes, he was relatively turnover prone, but it wasn't anything like Jaylen Brown level, right? But the 3-point shot is somewhere in there, as in the summer league, 43% on 7 attempts per game is actually like really good efficiency on really, really solid levels of how much he attempted. And I really think these days people are giving up on young players way too early. By Killian Hayes' rookie year, he was done. he just got like everyone giving up on him. Same with James Wiseman. People are giving up on these young players too quickly. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to be an all-star next season. But there is a chance later on in line he could be a fringe all-star and definitely could be a high-quality role player. Hands down. This is my first video, so sorry if it's a little bit rough around the edges. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.